Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can add a custom domain to your app service. As usual, I'm going to use my existing app service called Fast-Paced Tutorials. Now, in the previous videos, we saw that when you create an app service, Azure will automatically give you a subdomain under azurewebsites.net, and that was the reason that your app service name must be unique, right? So if you want to add a custom domain or your own domain instead of using the subdomain, you should go here to custom domains. The first thing you will see here is that I cannot add a custom domain because I'm using the free tier, which is F1. To use custom domains, you have to be at least on D1. When you select D1, you'll see that right away it shows here that you can configure and purchase custom domain names. So I'm going to scale up from F1 to D1 first. And then I can go to custom domains, and I can see that the add custom domain option is now available for me. If I click on it, it's going to ask me for my domain name. Now, your domain could be a domain like mywebsite.com, or it could be a subdomain. In my case, I'm going to create, actually add a subdomain to my app service. It's called app service. App service says dot fastpacedtutorials.com. So you put your domain name here and click on validate. Right away it will understand if you need to add a CNAME record or an A record. So because it's a subdomain, so I have to add a CNAME record. And here it explains how you can configure your domain to actually point it to your app service. So I have to, in my DNS management, I have to put this value. Actually, I have to create a CNAME record and put this value there, and then my subdomain as the host. So here I am in the DNS management of my domain. I'm going to put app services as the subdomain name. I'm going to create a CNAME or alias, and then this is the address. fastpacedtutorials.azurewebsites.net. I'm going to save the changes here. It is already saved, and I can go back to my Azure portal and then try again. Click on validate again. So sometimes it takes a little bit. It says here that it can take up to 48 hours, but usually it is not the case. It also introduces you to this website. If you go to this website, you can put your host name here. So app services dot fastpacedtutorials.com, and then you can dig, and it will tell you that it's now hosting, that it's now pointing to this domain. So it is not propagated yet. I have to wait for it. And again, it may take a few minutes, it may take up to 48 hours, but usually it is pretty fast. So I did wait about, I would say, 10 minutes, and then I clicked on validate again, and you can see, I'll do it again for you. As you can see, my host name is available, and my domain ownership is also actually validated. So I can click on this button here now, and my custom domain will be added to my app services. So it says that it's not secure because I do not have a SSL certificate yet applied to this domain, but this domain will work. If I go to overview, you'll be able to see that now my custom domain is being shown here. And if I click on it, it will go to my app service, the same thing. The next step is to apply a SSL certificate and make this connection secure. So that was it. I hope you learned something new today.